Hey, you guys came. If you are here and you are just from watching my part one, then hi. Just say something in the comment section like I'm here from part one or something like that. If you're here and you're new again, also hi. If you're here and you've not watched part one, make sure you watch it after you're done with this one. I was looking extremely homeless back then. I'm still looking homeless right now. I've just like watched my video, the one that I'm pigaing PR for Molped. Oh. I look like other things, but we move regardless. Anyways, as I had told you people, part two, we were going to do the face, and that is exactly what we are going to be doing. We are going to be going in with my Revlon Color Stay foundation in the shade Espresso, which is no longer my shade. So wow, but that's the foundation that I have, so I'm going to apply it. So as I told you people in my part one, is, by the way, I would really love to do a drunk makeup tutorial, and I promise you soon, very soon, I'm going to like do it for you people. Anyways, as I had already mentioned, my birth month is in 2 days, or a day. It's actually in a day, and I have nothing planned out. By now I was supposed to have already done like one photo shoot. Like by the time Leo season was starting, I was supposed to like do a photo shoot and be like, and the caption was to be like, sit down or something like that, be humble, Leo season is here, or you know, such things. And then it was supposed to be like a really bossy photo shoot, and I was to have like official wear and be seated in like a queen's chair with like a cigar. I have actually fantasized about such a photo shoot for a long time now. I wanted to do it last year, but then the COVID, and then this year the molars. But I'm promising you, whether it's Leo season or it's past Leo season, I must do that. I must do that. My intentions were to have my birthday in Coast, but then again, clearly, see, I keep applying foundation on my edges, and I know now that is where the trouble will start. That is when I'll wish I did my edges before, after. But let's wait and see how it will turn out. So anyways, this is the foundation, the eyeshadow look that I've decided to go with. It's actually a look I saw on Sarah Warogoro, and I decided, you know what, let me try it out on myself and see how it will look. Only that mine is not as green as hers. Hers was like really green, but me, I'm still like at that point in my life where I have only one eyeshadow palette. So whatever color is in that eyeshadow palette is the color that we will go with. So my birthday was supposed to be in Coast. I really don't know why I thought of Coast, but I had imagined like a week or something away, and we'd be like enjoying ourselves with my friends. I even started telling my friends about it earlier because I knew I'd have found a job by then. I was like honestly applying for jobs left, right, center. Like the fact that I haven't gotten a job until today is, you know, sad. But I knew I'd like have a job. And the thing with me is, once I start saving, like I always know what I'm saving up for. So I knew I was going to save, and I was saving up for like my birthday and nothing else, you know. So like if I saved up for a phone and I got it, so that means I could save up for a birthday and I'd succeed. But you know, I made my plans, and God laughed the most hysterical he's ever. This month I was supposed to have a boyfriend. even just saying it makes me laugh so hard. I was supposed to have a boyfriend. So that, like, for one reason, birthday sex, like nothing else. Okay, and to be loved, of course. So yeah, I was supposed to have a boyfriend by now, and we'd be booed up already. And on my birthday, he'd like send me a present or whatever, or he'd like wake me up with like the best, you know how Otile Brown says, "Ama, do you like it's your birthday?" So like definitely birthday doing is, but clearly, things have not been working so well in that sector. So I am as single as they came. But then again, like, no bad blood against Otile or anyone. However, that doesn't mean I want to enjoy my birthday still. But there's a conference that is happening from 18th to 28th, and I am like at a point in my life where I am highly, when I say highly, I mean highly considering it. But then again, it's like a church thing. And for me on my birthday, I wanted to take like 22 shots. But now I don't have the money for the 22 shots. So the way things are going, that might have to stay. I might end up not doing anything for my birthday. Hey, that's just me realizing I'm a bad friend. My friend's birthday like literally passed, and I'm just remembering it right now. And it was 11 days ago. And I remembered it like a week before. I could clearly remember it. And then I just forgot. But then again, I fell sick. I was so sure I had the COVID. Until now, I'm sure I was treated wrongly. I am sure I had the COVID. And the doctors just treated me funny things. So I woke up one day and I was sick, right? And I've told you people I was broke, right? So I went to my ex-boyfriend, if I can call him that, lost the mom, and I decided I'd go to like the burial to be there for the ninja. So I went for the burial, right? And it was far. And so I spent my last monies on him. So I went for the burial, we buried the mom and all that. I really don't know. Part of me thought like we'd probably rekindle whatever we had. But clearly, nothing was rekindled. He had actually forgotten me. He called me Lynn. And I was like, okay. Lynn, really? Okay. So I went, and then I went to a friend's place. And I remember when I was leaving, now coming here, because I stay in Rongai, I like had no money. But I had to be in Rongai that day. And I had like zero money. So I remember I had like 80 bob, if I'm not wrong. Okay, no, let me calculate it with you. I had 100 bob. And then my friend fell sick, and then I had to go buy her lunch. And then when I went to buy her lunch, the change that remained was 40 bob. So I didn't give her that change. I put it and I said I'll lose that change for my transport. So I decided, you know what? That is my transport. So I said, if coming from Lower Kabete is around, let's assume I'll find it at 60 bob, and then maybe coming to Rongai will be 80 bob. And also assuming that, since it's off peak hours or something, like, how do they call it, those hours, it will be cheaper, because there are times where fare can go as low as 50 bob to Rongai. So I thought that would be the case. So I come to when I'm getting out, I literally had no money. I had to take her mask, because I didn't have money for a mask. If I buy a mask, I'd lack money. So I took her mask. And then when I took her mask, I came home. No, the vehicles from Lower Kabete were 80 bob. So see me, I thought it will be 60 bob. I paid that 80 bob. So I'm remaining with 60 bob. So I panda the car, and the car to Rongai now, and this person tells me it's 100 and something. I'm like, what the hell? Kwani squeezy hamnanga of peak hours? And then he's like, saizi with the patagari, cause that price, blah blah blah. And he was saying the truth. So I got in, and I texted a friend of mine. I asked them for some cash, which they sent me, and I got to Rongai safely and Brooklyn. So I get to Rongai, and then shortly after, my friend, the one that I slept at her place, tells me that the boyfriend has COVID. So the sickness that she's suffering from is COVID. And I wore her mask. So yay! How convenient. So, and before she even told me that, I had started being fatigued, but I don't know, I just thought of other things. I thought, maybe I have Nini. Maybe I'm pregnant, because my periods are late anyway. So I was like, maybe I'm pregnant. Let me wait and see. I'll buy myself a kit and I'll test myself, and then I'll see 2 lines, and then I'll be a mom. So when she told me they have COVID, then I started seeing the signs I had, because my throat had started blocking up and all that stuff. My throat had started blocking up. I couldn't eat, I couldn't talk, I couldn't breathe. Breathing was hectic. I kept sweating. And I remember this one time I kept going to have my temperature checked, like at entrances, and at first it was 36 point something, and then at some point it was 37.1. So when it was 37.1, we went to hospital, right? So I get checked, and these people treat a completely different thing, and I'm given drugs for a completely different thing. The drugs didn't even help. I had to be put on different meds, like after 2 days, but I was so sure it's COVID. So my temperature is being needed at the nurse's station before you go in for your consultation, and I'm 37 point something, and I'm asking that person, is that a good thing? And then he's like, relax, you're okay. I was like, okay. So me, I come back home, I'm taking those meds are useless. Me, I'm suffering. I am suffering. And I was here with my friend. My friend now was panicking. She just saw like me, I was dying. And like, for real, I'm not going to lie, at some point I genuinely asked God to take me away. I genuinely asked God, like, I'm suffering, I am so sick. The doctors don't think this is COVID, but I am convinced, because I have all possible symptoms, and I have no money, I have no energy, I have no strength. I have family. I don't have like a lot that is happening in my life right now. I was just literally begging God and telling him, just take me today. Like, no bad blood. Just take me. Like, call me, I'll come. And I genuinely made that prayer. Because way, this age of ours, me, I don't know how other people survive. Because me, I'm really struggling to survive. But clearly, see, God had his own plans. If I'm still here and I'm doing videos, he had his own plans. But me, at the moment, I was like ready. I had surrendered. Plus, I've always wanted a death that gives me enough time to like repent and to stuff. See the ones that you just wake up and you're gone. So see me, I repented and did that. And I asked God for forgiveness, because I knew He's taking me today, which He didn't. But I was sick. That's the point. So, I told my mom, and now the fact that I told my parents, in as much as I'm feeling way better, I now can't travel back home. And me, I love home. Like me, anytime men pigami character development, I usually go back home to Vihiga. Because one thing about me and content creation, I just need a man to humble me. I need a man to humble me. I'll create content. I'll drop content after content after content. Like that heartbreak, I just have a way of channeling it into, content and all that stuff. So I couldn't go home because my mom knows, you know what, we are on the COVID, so she can't go home, and I was supposed to even go home, but now I'm not at home. So I'm just like surviving here one day at a time and thanking God for life. I am dead as sinking in debt, but again, me, I'm just praying God will do something, because if he better, man, because if he doesn't, I'll cry. I've reached a point in my life where I'm okay with surviving with one meal. I have approached several shops, several people, written several emails, asking for jobs. I'm just told they'll contact me. I see adverts, I send my CV, I send my portfolio. And nothing much has come out of it. So yay. I'm trying to think where my blush applicator is. Let me look for it. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm just like at that point in my life where, has anyone ever done blue blush? Ever? I might just do the blush I'm used to. Where I am right now, as I was saying, I'm just like hoping God will show up, because me, I've given up. Can't even lie. I have thoroughly given up. I usually highlight my lips, but now I'm thinking otherwise. I know I'm just a bubble of colors. That's how I'm looking like right now. And I'm thinking, I want a nude lip, but like, what can I do nude with? Because I'm the type of people who always have shouting lipstick.